The topic that we are going to discuss for this afternoon is the principles of effective writing. So, since you are students and you are often asked to write essays, academic papers, specifically research paper. So, hopefully, this lesson would help you to write effectively. Okay? So, start tayo with the components of a text. Okay? So, uh, every composition can be a paragraph or an essay. So, what is the difference between the two, between the paragraph and essay? So, ano yung difference ng paragraph and essay? So, when we look at these given definition, when we say paragraph, sabi po dyan, a group of interrelated sentences that talk about one main idea. So, familiar naman tayong lahat sa paragraph, di ba? Pag sinabing paragraph, it consists of two or more sentences na merong isang topic or isang main idea and then dun lang iikot ang inyong paragraph. Okay? And when we say essay naman po, it is this is a group of paragraphs. Ibig sabihin po, it consists of two or more paragraphs that talks about one central idea. So, ibig sabihin po, ang essay ay mas mahaba kaysa sa paragraph. Kasi nga, pag sinabi nating essay, it consists of two or more paragraph. Pero, same lang din po sila ni paragraph. Meron lang isang main idea or central idea at dun lang po iikot ang ating essay. Okay? Sabing wag mag-drawing eh. So, yun po yung difference ng paragraph and ni essay. So, dito muna tayo sa paragraph, no? So, what are the three major parts of a paragraph? Dito, familiar na kayo dito, paulit-ulit na itong nadi-discuss, no? So, the first part of a paragraph is the topic sentence. Okay, so ano po yung laman or ano po pag sinabing topic sentence? When we say topic sentence, it is the central idea of the paragraph. So dito pa lang po sa topic sentence, dapat malalaman na ni reader kung tungkol saan yung iyong paragraph. Okay? And then, so ibig sabihin po, ito yung topic sentence, ito yung first sentence mo sa paragraph. And then, we also have the body, okay, or the supporting details. So, by the word itself, when we say body, ito po yung supporting details na sumusuporta doon sa iyong topic sentence. So, these are the sentences that clarify and prove the main idea. So, ito po yung mga informations, mga detalye na kung saan, na magbibigay buhay doon sa iyong main idea or central idea. Okay, so itong body mas mahaba siya, of course, kaysa dun sa unang part natin, which is the topic sentence. And we also have the last part, which is the closing sentence. So ano naman po yung closing sentence? It concludes the details that have been presented. In short, ito yung summary ng mga pinagsasabi mo dyan sa iyong paragraph. Okay, so that's it. Yan lang yung major parts ng ating paragraph. So let's have this sample paragraph, no? So as you can observe, diyan po sa ating sample paragraph, no, yung color brown, kung nakikita nyo po, yung color brown dito sa taas, yung first sentence natin, yan po yung tinatawag nating topic sentence. So pag binasa nyo po yan, no, in their book, Wilbert Makichi and Marilia Svinicki describe 4 types of challenging students. Okay? So doon pa lang sa topic sentence, alam mo na agad kung tungkol saan yung paragraph. Kaya nga siya tinawag na topic sentence. And yung mga kulay red po na nakikita ninyo dyan, yung the first type, second type, third type, and the last type, ang tawag po dyan ay cohesive devices or transitional devices. So, tinawag po siyang transitional devices dahil ang purpose po niyan ay is magkaroon ng smooth transition yung bawat sentences. Okay? Yun lang po yung pinaka-function niyan ng transitional devices. Okay? And then, yung nakikita nyo pong color white, yan po yung body natin. Yung sabi natin kanina, yung supporting details. Okay, yan na po yung mga information about doon sa iyong topic sentence. Okay, and then of course, yung last sentence, which is yung color green, blue-green ba yan? So, ayun po. Yan po yung ating ano, closing sentence. Okay, na kung saan nagko-conclude nung whole paragraph. Okay, so ganyan lang po yung itsura and ganyan lang po ka-basic yung parts ng ating paragraph. Okay, so let's proceed with the essay. So okay na po tayo, tapos na tayo sa paragraph, sa essay na po tayo, no? Ito medyo mas komplikado po yung parts ng essay since mas maraming paragraph po ang laman nito. Pero meron lang din siyang three major parts which is yung introduction, body, and the conclusion. Pero yung bawat parts na po na yun, meron pa siyang minor details. At yun po yung itatakal natin. Okay, so the first part is the introduction. Okay, so ano po yung dapat na nilalaman ng introduction ni essay? Okay, so first po, sa introduction, dapat meron kang lead or attention getter. Okay, so by the word itself, attention getter. So meaning, it is the first statement in the essay which aims to hook the readers. Ayan. Kasi, di ba, karaniwan naman sa atin kapag tayo ay magbabasa ng libro or ng articles, syempre wala naman sigurong nagbabasa sa dulong part o yung huling part, di ba? Ang una lagi nating binabasa is yung simula. Pag naboringan tayo, hindi na natin tatapusin, di ba? So, dapat po, kapag kayo ay magsusulat ng essay, meron kayong lead. At yung lead, dapat, ang aim nyo doon or ang goal nyo doon is to get the attention of your reader. So, dapat, mag-umpisa pa lang, introduction pa lang, or first statement pa lang, is maganda na yung iyong sentence. Okay, so you can start your introduction by asking question. Pwede naman pong gumamit ng quotation, di ba? Yung sa mga sikat na quotation, pwede rin pong gumamit ng humor or jokes. Pwede kang mag-joke dyan sa iyong lead. Basta, syempre, connected doon sa iyong topic. Okay? So, ano pa yung nilalaman ng introduction? Meron din daw dapat na transitional statement. So, kanina napahapyawan na natin yung transitional device, di ba? So, parang ganun lang din po yung purpose ng ating transitional statement. It is the sentence which links the lead to the thesis statement. So, ang purpose niya lang is to what? To link, okay? Or to have the transition or smooth transition from the lead into the thesis statement. Okay? Ano siya? Kung kanina dun sa example natin, phrase lang yung ating transitional device or word lang, dito po sa essay, it can be a whole sentence. Yung transitional statement nyo, pwedeng buong sentence, okay? Na ang purpose niya lang is to have a smooth transition, yun lang po. Okay? And after nun, so meron tayong lead and then transitional statement. Dun, next na yung pinaka-importante, which is your thesis statement. So ano po pag sinabing thesis statement? It states the main idea or argument of the essay. So dito po sa thesis statement, dyan yun na po ilalagay yung pinaka-main idea or iikutan ng iyong essay. Okay, dyan yun na po ilalagay kung tungkol saan ba or ano ba yung topic mo doon sa iyong essay. Okay, so yan, ano pa lang po yan introduction part pa lang po yan. So meaning, sa introduction, dapat meron ka na agad isang paragraph. Okay? So, ito po yung example natin ng introduction. Okay? So, pwede nyo po yung i-screenshot or pwede naman i-download nyo na lang yung PowerPoint. Available naman siya sa Moodle. Okay? So, as you can observe sa ating example na introduction ng isang essay, no? Yung first sentence po natin dyan, yung while walking amidst the tall grasses, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Yan po yung tinatawag nating lead. Okay? Kapag binasa nyo po yan, hindi iisipin nyo tungkol sa Pokemon yung essay. Okay, pero hindi po. Ginamit lang pong example yung scenario sa Pokemon bilang attention getter or lead. Okay, yan po yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? So, yan po yung tinatawag nating lead. Okay? And then, meron tayong transitional statement, which is yung second sentence. And then, ang pinaka-thesis statement po natin or main idea is yung third sentence or yung last sentence po dyan sa ating introduction. Ibig sabihin po, yung essay natin ay tungkol sa RPGs, okay? Or yung mga role-playing games, okay? So, ganyan po yung sample natin sa introduction. So, kung makikita nyo, no, isang paragraph na siya. So, kaya siya tinawag na essay kasi, wag magsulat. Kaya siya tinawag na essay kasi it consists of one paragraph sa introduction pa lang and then another paragraphs for the second part which is the ay may take note pa pala dito. So before we proceed with the second part, may take note dyan. So meron din daw pala tayong tinatawag na transitional paragraph. So kanina meron na tayong transitional devices which is yung mga words or phrases lang. Meron na din tayong transitional statement, okay, which is yung buong sentence na as at transition, no? And then meron din palang transitional paragraph. This is a paragraph that does not directly provide support to a thesis statement. So, wala siyang tawag dito, hindi pa ito yung nagdi-discuss ng pinaka-main idea, no? Ang function lang ng paragraph na to is to have a smooth transition. Katulad lang din ng function ng transitional sentence and transitional devices. So, ayan, no, is to bridge one paragraph to another. So, pwede namang may ganito, pwede din pong wala, pwede namang mag-proceed na sa body. So, ayan yung sample natin na transitional paragraph. Okay? So, the second part of an essay is the body. So, ito na po, dito na po yung pinaka malaking or mahabang part ng iyong essay. So, when we say body po, it is the meat of the essay. Okay? So, pag sinabing meat, importante din po ito, 'di ba? Parang katulad sa pagkain, no? Hindi pwedeng kanin lang, dapat meron kang may ulam or meron
Ulam.
kang meat. So, ganun din po yung body, ganun siya ka-importante. It is the meat of the essay. It discusses the thesis statement in detail through its paragraphs. So, ang body pala is hindi lang isang paragraph. It can be one or more paragraphs. Basta, ang goal mo dito is to discuss in detail kung ano po yung iyong main idea or kung ano yung topic mo. Okay, dyan nyo po i-discuss sa body. So, sabi dyan, no, this is where the topic is developed and where the arguments are laid out and discussed. Okay, so ayan. Yan, ganyan po yung sa body natin, no? So, for example, meron kayong major point 1 or yung tawag dito, yung discussion mo about doon sa main idea mo or sa topic mo and then may mga supporting detail yan. Okay? So, dapat po kada major point or major idea mo about doon sa topic, dapat may mga supporting details pa yan. So, for example, dito po sa major point 1, isang paragraph na po yan since merong mga minor details. And then another paragraph for major point 2, then may mga minor details, and then another paragraph for major point 3. So, dapat po, every paragraph, dapat interrelated yung mga ideas na nakapaloob doon. And, syempre po, no, dapat bago ka mag-proceed sa next paragraph, dapat smooth yung transition niya, hindi yung after na itong idea, parang biglang nag-jump na lang ng wala man ng ka-transition. Okay? So, ganun po ka-importante yung mga transitional devices natin. So, after ng body, we have the last part which is the conclusion. Okay, so ano po ibig sabihin or ano ba yung nilalaman dapat ng conclusion sa isang essay? So, dapat merong restatement of the thesis statement. So, meaning, kung ano po yung thesis statement dun sa una, so sa introduction, or kung ano yung main idea mo, i-restate mo lang po dyan. Okay? So, the concluding paragraph begins with this using a different structure and wording to uphold the language. Hindi naman porket kung ano yung sinulat mo dun sa introduction na thesis statement, kokopyain mo lang. Hindi po. I-restate mo siya, pero syempre babaguhin mo yung structure and wording. Okay? And another, kailangan after ng restatement of main idea, dapat meron ka pa ring transitional statement that meron kang ano, kanina sa introduction meron yan. Pero ano po yung function nito dito sa conclusion? Sabi diyan, this part talks about the recommendations. So, dyan nyo po ilalagay kung ano yung mga recommendations nyo about dun sa topic mo or dun sa iyong main idea. What are the benefits of the ideas presented? Ano yung mga benefits na makukuha dun sa mga present mong ideas, and ano yung purpose mo sa pagsulat mo ng essay na yan. Okay, so dyan po ilalagay yon. And of course, the last one is the closing statement. So ayan na po yung pinaka-summary. Okay, pinaka-summary ng buong essay mo. Okay, and sabi dyan, one strategy used for ending an essay with the bang is to link it to the attention getter. Okay, so babalik ka doon sa ginamit mong lead or attention getter, no? And then, pwede mo pong i-link yon dyan sa iyong closing statement. So, ito yung example natin, no? Yan yung sample na conclusion. Okay, so as you can see, itong last sentence, ayan po, yung last sentence natin. Bumalik ulit tayo sa naging lead natin kanina, which is yung ginamit na example na RPG, which is the Pokemon. Okay? So, ganyan po pwede nating i-end ang inyong essay. Okay? So, that's it. Ganun lang po kasimple ang structure ng essay. So, let's proceed with the last part, which is the properties of a well-written text. So, ano ba dapat ang itsura or ano yung mga katangian ng para masabi natin na yung sinusulat is a well-written text. Okay? So, the first one, your text should be unified or it must have unity. Okay, so yan yung hinahanap natin, di ba? Pag sa isang klase or sa isang section, kadalasan wala nito, walang unity. So, pag sinabing unity, it is achieved when a composition contains one focused idea. So, kapag ka po ang iyong text is or contains one focused idea, lahat ng mga detalye mo doon or supporting details mo doon is in unity or may unity, okay? And then, meron kang well-written text, okay? And of course, dapat may coherence and cohesion. So sabi dyan, these are achieved when ideas are logically, clearly, and smoothly linked to one another. Okay, so ano yung difference ng coherence and cohesion? Okay, so sorry. So ayan. Okay, so ayan. Pag sinabi po natin coherence, relates to the organization and connection of ideas and whether they can be understood by the reader. So pag sa coherence po, ito yung proper organization and connection ng mga ideya. So ibig sabihin po, ito yung minor level of the text. So, ayun yung i-consider mo, yung proper organization and connection of ideas. Coherence po yun. Pag naman sa cohesion, connection of ideas at the sentence level. Doon sa every sentence, kung properly arranged ba yung language, kung yung ideas ba doon sa single sentence mo na yan is naka-properly arranged. Yun po yung pag sinabing cohesion. Sa coherence po, yung kabuuan or kabuuang organization ng ideas. Sa cohesion po, in sentence level lang. Okay, so yun yung difference ng dalawa, coherence and cohesion. And dapat daw po, ang iyong text or essay or paragraph ay merong coherence and cohesion. Okay, so there are three techniques in applying cohesion. Meron daw tatlong techniques. Okay, so the first one is through the use of pronouns to refrain from using a specific words repeatedly. So kadalasan po ganito yung nangyayari pag nagsusulat. Halimbawa, sino ba? Halimbawa, si uh, Charles is handsome. Charles is sexy. Charles is smart. So, kapag paulit-ulit na binabanggit yung pangalang Charles, di ba parang nakakarindi na, hindi na magandang basahin or pakinggan, di ba? So, instead of paulit-ulit na may Charles, why use pronouns, di ba? So, pwede naman gumamit ng pronouns. So, pwedeng Charles is handsome. He is smart and intelligent or ganon. So, di ba? So, pwede pong palitan ng pronouns para at least hindi pa ulit-ulit yung gamit ng words. The second one, through the use of transitional devices to connect sentences with linked ideas. So, yan yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? Much better po kung yung sentences mo or paragraphs mo ay merong transitional devices para mas makonect mo yung bawat ideas and to have a smooth transition. The third one employs a repetition of keywords to tie up the paragraphs subtly. Okay? So dito po kapag ka naman yung words mo or I mean yung word na yon is importante doon sa iyong text or importante doon sa iyong topic, pwede mo namang ulit-uliting banggitin. Okay? Yun po yung sinasabi dyan sa number 3. Okay? So, meron na tayong unity, coherence, and cohesion. The third one is the organization. So, it is achieved when ideas are logically and accurately arranged. So, meron tayong mga parts kanina, di ba, na binanggit ko, yung introduction, body, and conclusion. So, dapat po, pag sinabi nating organization, dapat naka-properly arrange yan. Kung ito ay introduction, dapat sa una siya nakalagay. Wala namang introduction na nasa hulihan, di ba? So, yun po pag sinabing organization, kailangan logically and accurately arrange po ang ideas and its parts. The fourth one is the language use. Okay, the way language is used is one of the clearest indicators of a well-written text. Okay, so sa language use po, no, importante na i-consider natin yung language na alam ng ating readers or ng ating mambabasa. Hindi porket kung ano lang alam mong language, yun na yung gagamitin mo, di ba? So, sino magbabasa ng yung sinulat kung hindi naman nila maiintindihan, di ba? So, remember, sa language use po, no, dapat nating tandaan, use clear and concise sentences. Okay? So, make sure kapag ikaw ay magsusulat, malinaw and concise yung iyong sentences. Okay? Second one, avoid redundancies. Ayan. Ito, yan yung binanggit natin kanina, no? To avoid redundancies, pwede namang gumamit ng mga synonym na words ng word na yon or pwede naman gumamit ng pronouns, di ba? So, para hindi pa ulit-ulit yung salitang ginagamit, umisip ka ng synonym ng word na yon. Avoid wordiness, avoid cliche, di ba? Avoid nyo yung lyrics ng kanta, gagamitin nyo dyan sa sinusulat nyo, di ba? So, hindi maganda yon. Lalo na kung familiar yung reader mo doon sa kanta, tas isusulat mo, hindi maganda. And avoid highfalutin language. So, avoid natin yung mga mabubulaklak na salita or iwasan, okay? Kasi minsan hindi na rin daw siya maganda, lalo na kung ang sinusulat mo is an academic paper. Next, avoid excessive use of their and it structures. So, as much as possible, no, wag yung, halimbawa, gamitin natin example na the tree is tall, the tree is color brown, or the tree is blah blah blah. So instead of paulit-ulit na the tree or the tree is tall, it is brown, it is blah blah blah. So para ma-avoid natin yung paulit-ulit na gamit ng there and it, why you tag dito use and or conjunctions, di ba? Halimbawa, the tree is tall and brown and color brown, blah, 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 di ba? So, gumamit ka na lang ng conjunctions, imbis na paghiwalayin mo siya or gawin mo siyang dalawang sentence para at least maiwasan natin yung excessive use of there and it. Next is use precise vocabulary. So, kapag gagamit ka, especially sa ibang language, no, kung hindi ka familiar do sa language na gagamitin mo kapag ikaw ay magsusulat, make sure po na tama yung pagkakagamit ng bawat words. Baka mamaya, ay, ang ganda pakinggan ng word na to, sige, gagamitin ko. Yun pala, mali pala yung pagkakagamit mo dun sa word na yon. Iba pala yung meaning niya pag ginamit mo dun. So, you have to uh, use precise vocabulary. Alamin mo muna kung ano ibig sabihin ng word na yon. Okay? Next, avoid sexist language. Okay? So, iwasan po natin yung, halimbawa, chairman. Halimbawa yung word na chairman. 'Di ba? Pagka pinakinggan mo or sinulat mo yung word na chairman, pag babae yung nakabasa doon, 'di ba? Parang nakaka-offend na, oy, bakit pwede namang chairwoman 'yan ah, 'di ba? So instead of having those arguments, so why use ano na lang, chairperson, 'di ba? At least yung sa chairperson, either babae or lalaki, 'di ba? So avoid natin yung sexist language. And then common kasi pagka nagsusulat tayo, pag halimbawa sa mga animals, 'di ba, ilalagay mo he is blah blah blah. So kapag puro he, 'di ba? Parang ano ba 'yan? Puro he, pwede namang she, ganyan ganyan, 'di ba? So pwede mo namang gawing he slash she, di ba? Or he or she. So, pero dapat ilimit mo din yung gamit ng ganun, okay? Kasi medyo hindi rin maganda. So, yun, make sure na hindi avoid sexist language, no? Dapat equal lang yung pagkakagamit mo. And use appropriate level of formality. So, sa pagsusulat po ng kahit anong klaseng text pa yan, no? Kailangan po balance lang, wag masyadong formal, wag din masyadong puro humor, 'di ba? Pwede namang magdagdag ng humor pero dapat binabalanse. Siyempre nakadepende pa rin anong type ng academic paper 'yan. Okay, and the last one, yung last na dapat nating i-consider when para magkaroon tayo ng well-written text is the mechanics, okay? It is the technical aspect of writing and characterized as a set of conventions on how to spell, abbreviate, punctuate, and capitalize a composition. Okay, so dito po sa mechanics, madalas na overlook natin to. Hindi na natin napapansin to, no? Minsan namamali na tayo ng spelling, mali na yung abbreviation instead na dep-ed, di ba? So minsan ganon, or yung wrong use of punctuation marks, di ba? So yan yung mga karaniwan nating nakakalimutan. So remember sa mechanics po always use standard English. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na Old English, di ba? Yung, how great thou art. So, yung salitang thou, thy, thee. So, kapag ganun po, avoid na natin yun. Na dapat kung English ang gagamitin mo, standard English lang. Okay? Wag nang gumamit ng Old English or kung ano pang klaseng English yan. Okay? Avoid contractions. So, avoid natin yung pinagsasamang words. Example dyan is shouldn't. Diba? Avoid mo yung ain't. I ain't. Diba? Yung mga ganon. So, paghiwalay na lang, should not, diba? Would not, ganon na lang po. The third one, avoid exclamation marks. So, wag masyadong puro exclamation kasi syempre isipin ng makakabasa nun, galit ka ba? Diba? O kaya, sumisigaw ka ba? So, hindi rin magandang mabasa or pakinggan yung may exclamation marks. Next, mention the full name of an institution or organization. So kapag ka meron ka pong babanggitin na organization dyan na merong abbreviation, mas okay kung buo mong babanggitin yung pangalan and then naka-parenthesis yung abbreviation. So halimbawa, DepEd, Department of Education, naka-parenthesis yung DepEd. And then sa mga susunod na ma-mention mo yon, pwede naman na abbreviation na lang, na DepEd na lang. Okay? Para at least alam ni reader anong ibig sabihin ng abbreviation na yun. Next, numbers from 0 to 10 should be spelled out. So kapag nagsusulat tayo, karaniwan ang ginagawa natin, yung figure lang. Halimbawa, number 1 lang, ganyan. Pero sabi dito, kapag yung number daw is from 0 to 10, kailangan naka-spelled out yung word na, halimbawa, word na number 1, naka-spelled out dapat yan. Pero kapag yung number is higher than 10, dapat figure na lang daw. Parang ano na lang, number 20 na lang. So, ganon. Hindi na kailangang spelled out. And lastly, ang lagi kong sinasabi, no, always remember to cite your sources. Especially kung ikaw ay kumuha ng idea or kumuha ng information from other sources, you have to cite your source. Siyempre, ina-avoid naman natin yung plagiarism, di ba? Yung kuha ka ng kuha, mangungopya ka, di ba? So, ayun po. Yun lang po. I think, yan.